You off then?
Yeah.
You taking Lucy with you?
Yeah.
Kate will like that.
I thought so. At least give us something to talk about.
Oh, come on, Joe. Surely it can't be that bad.
Go. Up. You don't know, Jack. So difficult last time.
Well, after all that talk about I'm going to get her back come hell or high water.
Yeah, I know, you're right. I just thought Lucy might break the ice a bit. I know Kate will be thrilled to see her.
Well, I'm sure she will. Come on, put your best smile on. Get off with you.
Yeah, right.
Safe journey. See you later.
Okay.
Had some lunch. Only beans on toast, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm going to get back.
Oh.
Let me show you something. Now, you see, if you open a can of beans this way, all the beans, every single last man jack of them, comes out at once. Look.
Oh, wow.
Empty.
Man of many talents.
Tips from Bedsitterland, Part 1. We used to live on those things.
We?
Yeah, I used to have to share with this Scotsman. Used to take it as a personal insult unless every single bean was extracted from the tin. Something about value for money or something.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Tate. I was just leaving.
Oh, no need to go on my account.
Thanks for the lesson, Kathy.
You coming to the Woolpack tonight?
Yeah, I probably will.
Okay, I'll see you then.
See you then. It's really good to see you, Mrs. Tate. Bye, Kathy.
Bye.
More riding lessons, was it?
You don't mind, do you?
No, not at all. Long as he's paying. You, seem to be seeing rather a lot of Tony Charlton at the moment. Things getting serious, are they? Mind your own business, Kim.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
At least you're pleased to see her.
Oh, Joe, thanks for bringing her. That was so thoughtful of you.
Well, if you weren't staying at your dad's, you'd see more of her.
If you're going to be like that, there's no point.
She misses you, Kate. We all do. Want to go for a walk?
Can I take her?
Sure.
Come with me. Come on, Lucy.
I'd have been just as happy having my lunch up at home farm.
Don't be such a misery guts, Nick. It was nice of Mum to invite us for a lunchtime drink. Try and show some appreciation.
Well, I just hope Turner doesn't come out and catches me. He'll go spare. He hates people eating their own food on Woolpack premises.
Oh, shut up. Here we are. Thanks. Thanks ever so much for babysitting tonight, Mum. Nick and I really appreciate it.
Don't be so silly, Elsa. You make it sound like a chore. It'll be a real pleasure.
Hmm? Oh, thanks, Elizabeth.
So, where are you planning on going tonight? Anywhere special?
Well, I've not really thought about it. It's Elsa who wants to go out. I'd be just as happy having a quiet night in.
Nick, that's all we ever do, have quiet nights in. Try and show some enthusiasm.
All right, then. Well, why don't we come down here to the Woolpack? You used to enjoy that.
I was thinking of a bit more than a night at the Woolpack, actually.
What like?
I don't know. We could go into Hotton to the pictures, or out for a meal, something like that.
Don't fancy pictures.
Right, we'll go for a meal then.
Why? There's loads of food in the house.
Nick!
What have I said now?
Something very enjoyable about cooking meals, you know. Seeing people enjoying the food that you prepared with your own hand. It satisfies some primeval instinct, I suppose. The hunter coming home from the hill with food for all the tribe.
Not quite with you, old boy, sorry.
Seth. What delicious vegetables do we have on offer today?
Just about everything you want, Mr. Turner, except for that garlic stuff. I don't grow for him muck on my allotment.
Well, what about my herbs?
All in there.
Good, and the chives?
Got them off Bill Whiteley.
Excellent. That's an essential ingredient for my herb breadcrumb stuffing, you know.
Really?
Really, Seth, I don't know how you do it. How you manage to produce such a feast of vegetables from that allotment of yours.
Years of looking after my soil, Mr. Turner. You look after your soil, and your soil will look after you, I always say.
I've heard him say that often enough, Mr. Turner.
That's very, very commendable, Seth. Now, how much do I owe you?
Just 10 quid.
Really? I'm sure I could have got it cheaper at a wholesaler.
Maybe, but you're paying for quality. I've sweated blood into that soil.
Well, let's just hope nobody tastes it.
Beautiful here, isn't it? Just like a bit of country right in the middle of town.
Yeah, I expect you missed the countryside. In space.
It wasn't that bad, we had a bit of garden out the back with a vegetable plot and flowers. Much sought after job that was.
Is that where you work then? Garden?
No, I worked in the library. I read more books in that few months than I've done in a lifetime.
Sounded like a holiday camp then.
There's no holiday, I can assure you, Joe.
Sorry, love, I didn't mean it like that.
The lack of privacy was the worst thing. And that, can you smell that?
What?
Can't you smell it? Oh, I can't. Carbolic soap and disinfectant. Lingers for months. Don't think I'll ever forget it.
A stupid thing for me to say.
I'll expect you'll be doing haymaking soon, won't you? Don't expect Jack and Sarah will be better pleased about me dragging you off just when you needed most.
No, where I'm needed most at this moment is right here with you.
Joe, I'm sorry. I wish there was something...
Well, come back to Emmerdale with me, eh?
No, I can't. Not just yet.
Just for a visit. Surely you can manage that, eh? Everyone will be so pleased to see you. Just one visit.
Perhaps.
Great. This afternoon?
No, not today.
Well, when? Tomorrow?
Maybe next week. And not just yet. You've just got to give me time, Joe. Please.
So, Tony Charlton's making good progress then?
I don't think I'll make the Horse of the Year show yet, but oh, he's coming along.
Wasn't the riding lessons I was talking about?
Come on, Kim.
Well, there is quite a bit of speculation going the rounds about you two, did you know?
In Beckendale? That does surprise me.
Even Chris is asking me about it.
Is he now?
Yeah, in fact, he gave me quite a grilling the other day. How long has this been going on for? Is Kathy serious? You know, the kind of thing.
And what did you say? Hang on, Chris, I'll try and find out for you.
No, of course not.
Look, Kim, my personal life is private. It's got nothing to do with you or Christopher, for that matter.
I'm sorry, Kathy. I didn't mean to upset you.
But I tell you one thing, and you can pass this on if you like. I'm very fond of Tony. I've no idea where our relationship will lead, but right now I'm having a good time with someone who's considerate and whose company I thoroughly enjoy.
I only mentioned it, Kathy. Well, to be quite honest, Chris does seem to be a bit jealous, and, well, I did think maybe there was a chance of a reconciliation.
A reconciliation? You Tex can't bear to lose at anything, can you?
Oops.
There seems to be an awful lot of food left over again.
Can't you just heat it up and serve it tonight?
Caroline, I am trying to run a class restaurant here, not some greasy spoon transport gaff. We do not heat up yesterday's leftovers.
Well, you'll have to do something, Alan. You're preparing far more food than you're selling.
Just don't really seem to have got the hang of it yet, do I?
Can't you simplify the menu? I mean, it is a bit elaborate for a small country pub, isn't it?
Yes, my roast guinea fowl in aromatic butter has hardly taken off.
Well, take it off the menu then. Is there anything else that's not going well?
Yeah, quite a lot, actually.
Well, there's no point in having them on the menu then, Alan. They'll have to go.
Yes, I suppose you're right. But it does seem a shame that Beckendale have got such plebeian tastes. And if this had been a restaurant in the Dordogne, we'd have been packed solid every night.
Yes, I'm sure we would, Alan. Look, I've got to get back to the bar. I'll leave you to it.
Want any help?
No, you get that menu sorted out.
You don't have to be worried about coming back to Beckendale anymore. Everyone's forgiven you. There's no lynch mobs or anything like that.
What about Bill Whiteley? Has he forgiven me? Would you forgive me if I'd killed your grandson, Joe?
I don't know. Look, it doesn't matter. Your trouble is you haven't forgiven yourself.
Yes, well, I must...
Well, look. Can you give us a day then? When are you going to visit?
No,
just give us some hope.
I can't, Joe. There's things I've got to sort out. I've got to sort things out with my probation officer.
There's always something, isn't there?
I'm not trying to make excuses.
Well, that's what it looks like. I mean, one little simple visit, that's all I'm asking. One visit, for God's sake. Is that so much to ask?
You just don't understand, do you?
Understand? Don't you think I've tried to? Don't you think I've racked my brains looking for an answer? Look, you're my wife. I want you back home with me. What's wrong with that?
It's just not as simple as that.
Well, what is it then? Is it me? You don't love me anymore? Is that it? You don't want to come back home with me?
I don't know what it is, Joe. That's the truth. Everything's changed so much.
Sorry, love, I shouldn't have said all that.
It's all right, you don't have to apologise. Don't be apologetic, it's my fault. Bet the villagers are having a field day about this.
Who gives a damn what they think?
Anyway, I must go. I've got to get my train. Bye-bye, Lucy.
Can't you catch a later train? There's so much to talk about.
No, Joe, please don't be difficult. Here.
Well, you'll call me, eh?
Yes, I will.
Soon?
Yes. Bye, Joe.
I'll see you next week, then.
Sorry.
Don't want to be falling in that, do I?
I don't know. Knowing you, you'd probably come out smelling of roses anyway.
How are you, Kathy?
I'm fine, never better.
You still working at the Woolpack?
Yes.
Only I thought I might pop in there later. Give Turner's restaurant a try.
Alan's food is very good. You should enjoy it. Excuse me.
Is there anything the matter with you?
Just do me a favour. Next time you want to know anything about my private affairs, ask me to my face, would you? Don't send Kim out to spy.
What are you on about?
Aye, it's a canny plot right enough, sir.
What do you think of that plot there, then?
Grand man, they both are.
I'll let you into my little secret, then. That plot belongs to Turner.
Turner? But he's never had an allotment.
That's what he thinks and all. When Turner bought Woolpack, Amos's old allotment came wheat.
I still don't understand.
I've been looking after that for the last 5 months while Turner's been paying rent on it.
You mean you've been selling Turner vegetables grown on his own land?
I said this for thee, Bill. They're right quick at uptake.
You crafty old devil.
Not a word, mind.
Oh, don't have to worry about me, man. I'll see him out.
It's always been true with old Turner. He's got that many fingers in that many pies. He can't see what's going off under his own nose.
Hello, Joe. How did you get on?
Oh, a lot better than last time. She was really pleased to see Lucy. Made a right fuss what she did.
Kate say when she was coming back?
Not in so many words, no.
What's going on, Joe? What's it all about?
I just think she needs more time, Ma.
But she's been out of prison for 2 weeks. How much more time does she want?
Look, just leave it to me, eh?
Look what it's doing to you, Joe. Look at the state you're in.
I'm trying to keep my marriage together, that's why.
I don't know what to think. She doesn't want to come home. She's out of prison for 2 weeks without telling you. She doesn't seem to care about her family.
What's your point, Ma? Look, Kate wants to come back. I can sense it. There's just something stopping, and I don't know what it is.
Prove it, then.
How?
Give her an ultimatum. Either she comes back here to you or the marriage is over.
I can't say that.
Why not? What are you frightened of?
Well, the last thing she needs at the moment is me bullying her.
Kate's needs. Kate's needs. I'm sick to death of Kate's needs. What about your needs? What about Mark and Rachel's needs? Doesn't she care about that?
You've never really forgiven Kate, have you?
Oh, that's rubbish.
That's why you're so set against her.
I'm not against her. What I'm against is what she's doing to you.
Look, Ma, I love Kate, and I want her back. And I'm going to get her back, no matter how long it takes. And if we're not welcome here, we'll have to live somewhere else.
Shattered.
You're not too shattered, I hope. We're going out for a meal tonight, remember?
Oh, look, we couldn't make it some other night, could we? I've had a really hard day, Elsa.
Oh, Nick, you're not serious. I've been really looking forward to tonight.
Oh, well, look, forget I spoke. We don't need to go for a meal, though, do we?
What do you want to do?
I don't know, Woolpack. Well, meals out are expensive, Elsa, and I'm not sure as we can afford it.
The story of our lives, that, isn't it?
I'm doing my best. We're managing, aren't we? We're not wanting for anything.
Well, it's all this scrimping and scraping. I hate it. It's all I've ever known and I hate it.
Look, I'm not saying we can't go out. I'm saying we can't afford to go mad with money.
Well, the chance would be a fine thing. When have we ever been able to go mad with money?
Well, what you've never had, you won't miss, eh?
Oh, I want to go somewhere really nice tonight. Just for once, I don't want to give a damn about the expense.
Have you decided yet? Oh, it all looks lovely. What do you recommend? The trout's very nice. It sounds delicious. What do you think?
Is it from the fisherman?
Of course.
I don't want to eat my own fish, do I? I'll have something else, I think.
I'll be back in a minute. I'll take your order then.
OK.
You want to watch it? You're getting a reputation as a barfly.
What, on 3 halves a night? I should be so lucky.
That'd really set the Tonys wagging, wouldn't it? An alcoholic curate. The other half, was it Tony?
No.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh dear. So much for a reconciliation.
He can be a real idiot at times, that lad, can't he?
Well, where can we afford to go then?
Woolpack?
I've already told you. I'm not going to the crummy old Woolpack. I'd rather not go out at all than go there.
Suits me fine.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Well, you're not going to spoil my night out, Nick Bates, you selfish pig.
Oh, listen to the pot calling the kettle black.
Well, why can't we go to the pictures then?
Well, there's nothing decent on. And anyway, if you wait long enough, it comes on the telly.
Oh, Nick, you're so...
Hello, Lord. All ready for the big night out? Oh, Elsie, you do look nice. Apart from your miserable face, that is. Well, what's the matter?
It's him. All he wants to do is go to the Woolpack. Demdike Home Farm, the Woolpack, that's his whole world. Well, I want something more than that.
Elsa, that is not fair.
I just don't see the point.
Look, why don't you compromise? Why don't you give the Woolpack restaurant a try? Well, that way you get a nice meal out, Elsa, and Nick gets to go to the Woolpack.
Trouble is, I've heard Turner's food's a bit on the expensive side.
Well, if that's all that's worrying you, I can give you some money.
Oh,
look,
no!
we don't.
At least we're agreed on something.
Look, I tell you what. We'll go into Houghton and get a Chinese. What do you say?
I'd really like that, Nick.
Everything all right? Did you enjoy your meal?
Delicious, eh?
Very enjoyable. The trout was excellent.
Oh, well, we've got our own, you see. Trout farm.
Oh, I don't know, Ellen. Where will it all end?
Sorry?
Well, fish farm, game farm, pub landlord, councillor, and now a restaurateur.
You certainly are a man of many talents.
Well, I mustn't let myself stagnate, must I? I'm a great believer in diversification. Gets the old adrenaline going, if you know what I mean.
Today, Beckendale, tomorrow, the world.
Yeah. Yes, well, why not?
Flippin' useless, them things. You can't be going to leave it there, surely.
Amos would never have allowed this. Hey, Mr. Turner, what are you going to do about these machines? You can't leave them here, you know.
What is it, Seth? I'm busy.
Me and Bill are trying to have a conversation.
Keep trying, Seth. You might get the hang of it eventually.
It's not funny, Mr. Turner. I came out to be of peace and quiet, and now I'm having to listen to this lot.
Well, I'm sorry, Seth, but I've got a restaurant.
Right, Bill, in here for a bit of peace and quiet.
No, don't you dare set foot in that restaurant.
Why not? It's only tap room tarted up.
It is not the tap room. Look, if you want peace and quiet, go and drink your pints outside. But do not, I repeat, do not set foot in that restaurant.
Didn't get much sympathy there, did we, Seth?
No. Mind, he don't know it, but price of his radishes has just doubled.
I don't know what Ma expected, though, Jack. I mean, you can't lay down ultimatums to Kate after what she's been through.
Ma means well, Joe.
Oh, you could have fooled me. You should have heard her.
Well, try seeing things from Ma's point of view. I mean, you must admit Kate is acting a bit strange.
Well, so do you if you'd spent 10 months in prison.
Yeah, but she's your mother, Joe. She's doing what mothers do. She's trying to protect her son.
How do you mean?
Well, she can see how much you're hurting. She can see how much pain all this is causing you.
You don't think Kate wants to leave me, do you?
I don't know what to think. I mean, Kate's your wife. I just think you deserve better treatment than you've been getting.
Oh, I know you're right. I know I should expect more from Kate, but I'm just so frightened of losing her.
I reckon you're going to have to take that chance.
Yeah, but I'm worried, though, if I push her too hard, she'll be off like a frightened rabbit.
Well, how many more meetings are there going to be, Joe? I mean, how long's it going to go on for?
I've just got to give it every chance, Jack. I've got to play the game by her rules. But I will tell you one thing. Mal's not the only one whose patience is beginning to wear a bit thin.
What's wrong? Why's Alice out of the cot?
Oh, well, she started to cry, love, so I thought I'd bring her down.
Has she been crying all night?
Oh, no, she's been as good as gold. No, she only started a few minutes ago.
Oh, typical. Right on schedule. Great welcome home.
Elsa?
Well, I'm sick of this. I mean, look at us. We go for one night out, we have a smashing time, and we get back and the baby spoils everything.
She's not spoilt anything.
You know, maybe not for you, but it'll be me who'll have to sit up half the night nursing her.
What is wrong now?
Well, don't you see? We go for one night out. I have a chance to enjoy myself, and I get back to this. Now I feel guilty that for one short evening I actually did something for me.
Alan? Alan?
What do they want now? They can't still be eating, surely.
Christopher Tate wants some cheese.
Well, you took the cheese board in half an hour ago.
He wants Wensleydale.
Well, have we got any?
I don't know, you ordered the cheese.
I'm sure I did.
Look, don't worry, Alan. I'll tell him we haven't got any.
No, you can't do that. Just tell him I can't find it.
Oh, that's stupid. If we haven't got any, we haven't got it. He'll have to make do with what there is.
No, we can't do that either. Isn't there something else he'd like?
Listen, Alan.
Yes?
Just calm down. You're dashing about like a headless chicken.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Well, look, just apologise to him and tell him we'll have some next week.
Apologise to him. I feel like being rude to him.
No, you mustn't do that.
Oh, don't worry, I won't be. It's just he's sitting in there showing off to the latest girlfriend.
What, do you want me to go in?
No, it's all right. She's just so stupid. She's fallen for all that so-called charm. And I shouldn't be in any hurry to take that off yet, Alan.
Why not?
Because when I left, she was going on about some marvellous flambé bananas she had once. I think she was hoping you might...
Oh, Caroline, not flambé, not at this time of night.
I'm, sorry about that, Elizabeth.
What on earth brought that on?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just Elsa.
How long has she been like that, Nick?
Oh, look, it's nothing, really. She's just been under a bit of strain recently.
Strain? Well, what kind of strain?
Oh, I think it was those evening classes she went to.
What about them?
Well, since she packed them in, she's been a bit, you know, bored.
Bored? How can you be bored when you have a new baby to look after?
You know Elsa, always looking for a new challenge.
Well, I must say, it's very strange behaviour. Nick, you would tell me if there was something seriously wrong, wouldn't you?
Wrong? Oh, no, look, everything's fine. It's just a phase she's going through. You wait and see. Tomorrow, she'll be as right as rain.